All right, managed to snag us a Marvel Superhero Collector box. So let's just dive right into it. A little bit of gambling, don't know what the heck we're going to get, and really, just here for the fun of opening packs. So let's do this, shall we? All right, and let's dive right into it and see what the heck we end up getting. All right, start with Powerful Broker, Bold Biochemist, Agents of Hydra, Photon Blast Barrage, Political Triumph, Contracts Hero, Think Twice, Hydra Disintegrator, Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards. Ooh, that's a pretty nifty island right there. All right, we have Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. Got a Sungrass Prairie. Got an Arc Reactor. Got Lord of Atlantis. Nice little Merfolk card. Ooh, Wolverine Fierce Fighter right off the hit. Was actually looking forward to getting one of the Wolverine cards. That's a pretty nice one to get. Then a Team Tactics Art card. We'll set these to a side and get right into the next one. All right. Got us a Web Up, Red Room Recruit, AIM Labs, tapped land, enters, gain 1 life. It's not bad. Agent Maria Hill. I'm not going to be able to do sealed, but I am really thinking that this card will be amazing in sealed. Whenever Agent Maria Hill becomes tapped to pay a teamwork cost, put a +1/+1 counter on her and draw a card. And, card draw, +1/+1 counters, can't go wrong with it. Pym Particles. Daily Bugle Reporters, that's a reprint from friggin' Spider-Man. Whoosh is also another reprint from Spider-Man. Living Lightning, charged up. Got Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on 1 or more other heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender. Can put her with Reed. It's a nice little forest as well. Got Matt Murdock, Justice Seeker. Haven't seen what he does, but seeing the Commander tag, looks like that is part of the Commander set. We got Kang Prime, also part of the Commander set. There's the Wolverine I was hoping for, actually. Wolverine, best there is. This is a reprint of the Secret Lair. Double all damage Wolverine will deal. And at the beginning of each end step, if Wolverine dealt damage to another creature this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on him. That is a really good card. Followed by Iron Man, Titan of Innovation, another Secret Lair reprint. My goodness, okay. This is a pretty nifty pack. Whenever Iron Man attacks, you create a treasure token. Then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact card with mana value equal to 1, plus the sacrifice artifact's mana value, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. And Quicksilver, the freaking best card for mono red out of this set. It is a mono red leyline, and I am definitely throwing this in as many decks as I can get copies of him, because, hey, red's the best, let's be honest. And a villain treasure token. Okay, so far I'm actually pretty happy with what I've gotten out of this box. I'm not gonna lie. Wasn't planning on doing much with this set, but hey, when you can grab a collector's, it's always kind of fun seeing what you end up getting. So we've got an Hour of Defeat, a Kree Sentinel, we've got Kree Commandos, Mr. Hyde, the Monster Within, Shuri, Wakandan Inventor, Spider-Man Web-Slinger, Sif's Spearmaster, Victor Timely, Wily Tycoon, Blazing Crescendo, got a Plains there, Oh, another mythic. We got the 10 rings. Your maximum hand size is 10. At the beginning of your end step, if you have fewer than 10 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. This is going to be hilarious in artifact decks. That 8 colorless is just going to be so easy to get. Got a face commander here, T'Challa the Black Panther. We got Construct a Cosmic Cube. This is a plan. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 Black Villain creature token with Menace and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, you control target opponent during their next turn. That is a hilarious card. Ooh, Heroic Intervention. With classic Avengers art there. Ant-Man, Wasp, Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor versus Loki. And we got the Bruce Banner that everyone has wanted. So you have the face side, which is just Bruce Banner for 1 blue. XX tap, draw X cards, activate only as a sorcery. For 2 red, and 2 green, you can transform Bruce Banner, activating only as a sorcery. It's the backside of this card that everyone freaking loves. And that is the Incredible Hulk. My gosh. Wow. 2 red, 2 green, and 2 colorless for an 8/8 that says whenever the Incredible Hulk is dealt damage, put a +1/+1 counter on him. If he is attacking, untap him, and there is an additional combat phase after this phase with trample and reach. With that comic book art too. That is freaking crazy right there. And looks like this thing is going for about $120 right now. Good friggin' night. Heck yes. I'm actually happy about that one. And we've got a bird and rhino token. This has been an incredible box so far. I think this might be the best box I've pulled yet. And I am so excited to see what else I get. I came into this expecting nothing and, well, getting some good hits. So we have Call Damage Control, Hell's Kitchen, another of the tapped lands that gives you life, Herbie, the Scout Unit, Hellcat, Undying Vigilante, Spider-Woman, Secret Agent, Quantum Reduction, Inspired Fire, Imperial Cosmographer, Hulk Smash. This goes perfectly with the fact that I just got the Hulk. Teamwork 4. Choose one. If this spell was cast using Teamwork, choose both instead. Destroy target non-artifact. Wow, I can't read. Destroy target non-creature artifact, and target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Definitely looking forward to using that one. Another nice little island there. Kind of like these treatments. So we've got the Hulkling, Young Avenger. We've got the Prairie Stream. Land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more basics. We've got Epic Fight. Choose one or both. Double target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls. I feel like this box is wanting me to make the Hulk. And okay, Rancor. Yeah, I think it wants me to make the Hulk. And we got Scientist Supreme of AIM. I haven't looked at this one, so what the heck do you do? Pay 2 life. Copy target activated or triggered ability you control from an artifact source. You may choose new targets for the copy. Activate only during your turn and only once during each turn. It's not bad at all. And we have ourselves a soldier, the villain token. All right, let's keep this rolling. Honestly, all I was hoping for was one of the Wolverines. The fact that I've gotten both Wolverines, Iron Man, and the Hulk, I'm kind of, well, I'll take it. So we've got Panther Pounce, Decoy Ploy, Hire a Crew, Iron Fist Living Weapon, Kid Loki, Fantastic Bounce, Common Crook, another Spider-Man reprint. I'm sensing a theme here. The Origin of Thor. That is a nice treatment on Bullseye. Another planes here. Got Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Luxury Suite. Heck yes. That is one of the Battle Bond lands that comes in the Doctor Doom Precon, and I am not going to complain about getting another one of these whatsoever. Got Cloak and Dagger. We got Return to the Ranks. And we got Hidden Layer, one of the new lands here. And art card of looks like part of Thanos. Yeah, Thanos the Mad Titan, but that's all you get from him. That's a weird art card. But Hidden Layer is part of a cycle that they just printed with the Marvel set, if I remember correctly, where it taps to only add colorless. But if this land entered this turn, or you control a basic land, it will tap for the colors listed. In this case, it's going to be blue or black. And that is a really, really nice hit for me. Oh, didn't quite open that one correctly. Whoops. All right. Kingpin's Enforcers. Wakandan Royal Guard. Stark Industries Executive. Titania, Rugged Rumbler. Another Invisible Woman. Space Shift. Commune with Dinosaurs. Carolina Dean, Runaway. That's a nice treatment of Madam Hydra, as that card just tried to run away. Got a mountain here. Okay. Wolverine Fierce Fighter, I got him again. Different printing this time. We have Methods of the Mighty. It's an instant, you choose one or more, destroy target artifact, target tapped creature, or put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Not a bad little card there. Super Soldier Serum. Another Secret Layer reprint right there. Captain America First Avenger. This one's really interesting, especially with all the artifacts and equipment that were printed in this set. He has Throw and Catch. So for 3 colorless, you can unattach an equipment from him, and he deals damage equal to that equipment's mana value, divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets. And then Catch. At the beginning of combat on your turn, attach up to 1 target equipment you control to Captain America. Really, really fun deck there. Shang-Chi. This card has actually been talked about for CEDH, and I really, really like this printing of it. So, for 1 and a green, you can play Shang-Chi. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. You can also tap him to add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to activate abilities of creature sources. That is a nasty card, and I am looking forward to putting that in a deck. Then we have ourselves an Insect token with a clue on the back. This has been a very pleasant surprise of a box for me, and I was not expecting anything, really. I really was just expecting a lot of these to be whiffs. Frozen in Ice is a pretty good removal for at least the sealed. Vision of Love, Go Nuts, Punishing Punch, Misty Knight, Hero for Hire, Selfless Police Captain, another Spider-Man reprint, Collector's Case with Howard the Duck on it. That's actually funny. Secure Detention, Take Up the Shield, Forest that I haven't gotten yet, Jack of Hearts, Volatile Hero, Hawkeye, Avenging Archer, The Vision, colorless. So what do you do? I haven't seen all of these cards, so just bear with me. Flying and Vigilance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. Solar Beam. The Vision gains double strike until end of turn. Density Control. The Vision gains indestructible until end of turn. Or Technopathy. Draw a card. For 4 colorless, that's honestly not bad for artifact decks. Oh, Force of Vigor. I feel like this box just wants me to make the Incredible Hulk. Every time I get one of these cards. Force of Vigor is amazing. If it's not your turn, you may exile a green card from your hand rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Destroy up to 2 target artifacts and/or enchantments. And we've got Mole Man, another you may play lands from your graveyard. Another Crucible of Worlds for landfall decks. So I know my wife is definitely going to be happy about this card. She's probably going to throw it in her hearth hole, even though it's, goofy little Marvel card. Still helps get to the end game of what that deck wants to do. We have a very angry Ox token. I actually really love this, and I think I'm going to use this in something. And on the backside is Vibranium. So I've got 5 packs left. Luck has been incredible for me this time. So let's see if it finally tapers off, or what else. I really was not expecting any of this, and I'm incredibly happy about it. And I'm still seeing cards that I have not seen yet. So I haven't had too many repeats, and I'm happy about that. So we've got Restorative Technique, Super Speed, Giant-Sized Flying Ant, White Widow Free Agent, Training Regimen, Spectacular Tactics, Stegron the Dinosaur Man, Foggy Nelson on Retainer, got Human Torch Johnny Storm. I think the only one I'm missing now is the Thing, and then I have all 4. Another Mountain, got Castle Doom. Let's see what land this is. It taps to add a colorless, tap to add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell, or 3 and tap to sacrifice an artifact, create a 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature token named Doombot. Activate only as a sorcery. Huh. Got Wakabe, Shield of the Nation. I want to say that is also from the Commander set. Electra, Daughter of the Hand. Deadly Dispute. And the classic, Avengers Assemble. Ooh. And in that art too, ooh. Yeah, these are 2 mythics. I'm going to set these guys to the side. Don't be silly. My goodness. And we have Thor, God of Thunder. Silly little art card. Okay. This box says, wow. Got an Unliving Legionnaire, Shield Deployment Drone, Aerial Doombot, Swordsman Sharp Scoundrel, Thirst for Knowledge, Captain America's Motorcycle, Heroic Teamwork, Wisecrack, another Spider-Man reprint, Spider-Man to the Rescue, a Forest, Hawkeye Bowslinger, another Vision, Gathering Place, which is another one of the lands that if it enters this turn or if you control basic, it will tap for the colors listed here, which are going to be green or white. That is amazing. I love this land. Ephemerate, another Mythic. My gosh. The Mighty Thor, Jane Foster. So what do you do? I have not seen all these cards. I'm sorry, I keep asking this question. Whenever the Mighty Thor attacks, exile up to 1 target non-token artifact or creature. Then return that card to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Whenever an equipment you control enters, draw a card. If I decide to make my Jin Sakai equipment Voltron, this would definitely go into it. Then we've got Copy Token with a Rogue on the back. We are down to the final 3 packs. I gotta say, I'm actually more than happy with what we've pulled so far. And I came into this not expecting to get anything, really. So, walking out with Hulk, 2 Wolverines, the Captain America, and The Iron Man reprints, I cannot complain. So we have a Serpent Specialist, Lightning Strike, Vibranium Energy Daggers, U.S. Agent John Walker, Hulkling, Armed Assailant, Wolfsbane Highland Hero, Heroes for Hire, love that little print right there, Arnim Zola, Biofanatic, finally got us a Swamp. Trying to see what the heck is on there, but I can't really tell. Hey, we got Fin Fang Foom, Shuri's Fabricator, Storm Windrider, Primal Vigor. Oh, I saw what was back there. I am really happy about that one. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Primal Vigor. If one or more tokens would be created, twice that many of those tokens are created instead. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature, twice that many +1/+1 counters are put on that creature instead. This is really trying to tell me to make the Hulk. Another mythic. And then this one. Dr. Doom in the freaking comic book art in foil. Oh, this is the 4 and 2 black Dr. Doom. When Dr. Doom enters, create 2 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens named Doombot. Apparently, this guy's going for about $165 right now. As long as you control an artifact creature or a plan, Dr. Doom has Indestructible. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card and lose 1 life. So this is a reverse Phyrexian Arena. This is going to be such a fun freaking card to build around, and I think this might be my new Mono Black Commander. And the art card we got was Black Panther. So we're down to the final 2, and oh my goodness. I keep saying this, but I really was not expecting to get anything out of it, and that Dr. Doom card alone, and the Hulk, that, oh my gosh. And I keep seeing cards that I haven't gotten before, so I'm pleasantly surprised with the fact that I haven't seen too many repeats. So we've got Ninja of the Hand, Trickster's Stratagem, Undercover Scroll, Red Guardian Super Soldier, Deaf to Our Enemies, Minion Missile, Doc Ock Sinister Scientist, which I do believe is another reprint from Spider-Man, Doomfall. We got the Red Hulk. Huh. Okay. Red Hulk and regular Hulk. Got another Plains. The Wondrous Wasp. Conduit of Worlds. Are you freaking kidding me? I got Bruce Banner again. I got the Hulk again. Just in different art. Oh my goodness. This is, I'm sorry, but this is telling me I have to build the freaking Hulk. We're going to set him right there. We got Anthem of Champions. We got the Scarlet Witch. Instant and sorcery spells you cast with mana value 4 or greater cost X less to cast, where X is the Scarlet Witch's power. We got a Villain and Treasure token. And we got one last pack. I am, oh my goodness. What in the freaking world, man? All right. Haven't seen this one yet either. Wow. Shield Spy Kit. Project Deathlock Soldier. AIM Synthoids. Crossbones Malicious Mercenary. Khazar of the Savage Land. Wakandan Shield Guard. Venomized Cat. That is a reprint from Spider-Man. Daily Bugle newspaper. Another reprint. The Avengers Tower. Another Swamp. Spider-Man Web Spinner. This is a mythic out of the Commander set. Has double strike and haste, And whenever Spider-Man attacks, target creature cannot block this turn. Got Vanquish the Horde, which is out of the commander set. Mjolnir, the Hammer of Thor. I was kind of hoping to get that. Steel Shaper's Gift as well. And Super Scroll as the last card. Another little WUBRG commander. Don't know how well he's going to do for 1 and 3 black. And I mean, I could see him working, but I don't think that he'll be necessarily all that good for the type of decks that I make. But my freaking goodness. The cards that I did get, I am... I think the best hits were definitely the Bruce Banner, Incredible Hulk, and Doctor Doom. And just... wow. Just wow. I am definitely looking forward to making my first teamer deck with the Incredible Hulk. Have not made one yet, so this gives me a reason to. And then Doctor Doom, he's just going to be a fun mono black deck. So, my goodness. Iron Man, Wolverine, Captain America as Secret Lair reprints. Did not get the Storm that was reprinted in this set, but honestly, I cannot complain too much about what I got here. Got quite a few good cards, and looking forward to throwing them all within a couple decks I have or building decks around them. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.